we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Swinging this out for Pollard. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 31 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
10 cycles.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Ritter to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Play action now. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. On the left side, Gallup's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Prescott off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. picked off by Damone Clark. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now a 3rd down throw, but it
Play smart, punt that ball.
complete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Got a man, it's London. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet.
Kick that field goal. Kick that field goal.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Ritter from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. On third down, it's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle, looking at each other.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. There he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first.
Bro, start running it. That's locked up.
Always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Second and 7. Ritter now. And he will slide to a stop.
You wasting time, bro. You got to score.
10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and it's Pollard again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 76 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Pollard again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Prescott to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here's first and 10.
Drill 52. Switch yellow. Ready?
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Ritter wants to throw it. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Here's second down. Here's Ritter.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here we go.
And now a tough spot here. This is third and 10. Ritter. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to
Stop running the same plays, bro. Shit locked up.
picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one...